the one thing that helps generators succeed. And it's a lot easier than you think. And you're probably going to think it's wrong because we've been conditioned, we've been told, we've been taught in many areas of our life that this is not the way to be. But yet it is the thing to do. And I feel it from myself. I used to play into what we were always taught and how you shouldn't be selfish and how it is about serving others and the customers are always right. You've got to put that customer first. I hear this so much in business. I'm mostly on LinkedIn and I hear it a lot about how, you've got to see what's happening in the comments so that you can find your problems to solve. It's all about meeting the customer where they are and how you have your product or offer is only good if they're interested in it. No one's interested in you. They're interested in themselves. I hear so much of that. And some of it is right on and some of it isn't. But here's the thing. It only makes sense if you do this thing first as a generator. So as a generator, the way that I think about it is feels good, makes sense. So first it has to feel good to you. Then you use your mind to make sense and you can explore the external. So internal first, external second. Because if you don't do that internal first, nothing's going to work for you. Trust me. I have tried so many things that people told me would work and that it was the right thing to do. And I followed it and I did it. I got help and they were like, yes, this is so right on. And then it total flat, did not work at all. And so I struggled. So here's what a generator is meant to do. This is the thing. Know yourself. It is not selfishness. It is key. It is the starting point. It is key to everything. So, all right, here we go. We're looking at, this is my chart. I am a generator. And maybe you have your chart. Maybe you've been told that you're a generator. And, or maybe you have generators in your life. So this can be helpful, even if you're not a generator. But if you work with generators and manifesting generators are like 70% of the population. So it's not going to be unheard of. So a generator has this center defined, or a manifesting generator. And this is going to be the same no matter which one, whether you're a generator or a manifesting generator. This is the sacral center. And if it's red or has a color, not white, but has a color, so not white, but has a color, then you are a generator or a manifesting generator. And so you are here to know yourself. Because here's the thing that ends up happening as you start to know yourself. So I made a couple notes here. I'm going to read them so that I can keep it all in my mind the way that I wanted to share it with you. Because I know what it is, but I want to put it in this context. So the more you know you, right? That's your number one goal, is to know yourself. The more you choose the work that fills you up, that lights up your fire, right? So I don't know if you're a generator, if you've ever done something and you didn't enjoy it. Boy, what a drag. You get exhausted faster compared to when you do something that you do enjoy. When you do enjoy it, somehow you seem like you have endless energy for it. And that's a bonus. That's a bonus for anybody that you're doing work for. Now, we're all going to have some things in our lives that we don't really enjoy doing. You have a baby, you're going to have to change their diaper, and that may not be enjoyable. But it's, we're talking about the majority of things, in your life, as much as you can know. And even if you know that you don't enjoy changing diapers, maybe you can reframe that in some way so that you get some enjoyment. Maybe you like singing, so you sing to your baby while you change the diapers. Or what I used to do was I make up silly songs about poop and pee and all the grossness of it, but I would sing it like it was the most amazing, happy thing ever. And, that gave me some enjoyment in it. And I had then some energy because I enjoyed making that stuff up, and I enjoyed turning what's something that's super gross into something that seems light and interesting and funny and lovable. So that's how you work those things. So the more that you know yourself, the more you choose the work that fills you up. And the more you do this, the more you give to others because you have energy to spare. Like when you get home from work, to be able to spend time with your family. The more you're willing to do that little extra thing for your client because you know it's really going to feel good for them. The more, if you have a group program, the more you're going to create for that group program because you love your life. You're enjoying it and you have extra energy. So you're no longer rationing your energy because people seem to just be sucking it from you. You're living your fullest. And so that's a benefit. So the more you know you, the more you choose to do the work that fills you up, and the more you have to give to others. And that means you have the more to give to yourself. And that perpetuates and snowballs and compounds. Because the more deeper you become in knowing yourself, and the more deepens more. This is why it's so important as a generator to know yourself. You are here to give, but you have to know yourself before you do that. So it's not selfish. It makes you more generous by doing this. So if you're looking to be successful, get to know yourself, get to know what fuels you, what doesn't fuel you. And then you can start doing like my diaper trick if you want to, and figuring out how to even do some of the things that don't fuel you up, that don't fill you up and make you feel wonderful. We all have those things that sometimes we have to do. Sometimes though, half of those things we don't actually have to do. We just somehow have told ourselves that we have to do it. So get to know yourself. That's the number one thing. The more you do that, the more successful you will be.